Hello students. Today we'll start with the first chapter of the first flight book, A Letter to God, written by G.L. Fuentes. The story revolves around the idea of having unquestionable belief in something. The story is set in a Latin American country. Lencho, a farmer, is the protagonist of the story. Now, let's begin with a detailed summary of the chapter. Lencho was a hard-working farmer. His house was situated at a low hill in the valley. From his height, he could see his crops and the river flowing. He was expecting a good harvest, but the earth needed a downpour. Since morning, Lencho was looking at the sky. At the time of the dinner, he even told his wife that they are going to get rain. During the meal, big drops of rain began to fall. The air was fresh and sweet. He came outside to feel the rain on his body. He was happy. He called them new coins. He compared the bigger drops of the rain with 10 pieces and the smaller one with 5. He was very happy. Very soon his field was full of rain. But suddenly the rain turned into large hailstone. It hailed for an hour. His garden, house, the hillside, field had heavy hailing. It looked as if it were covered with salt. Not a leaf was there on the trees. His corn was totally ruined. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. He spoke that they would all go hungry that year. Lencho was deeply troubled at heart. He uttered that there was none to help them. All the residents of the house had a single hope. It was the help from God. Lencho spoke, "That's what they say. No one dies of hunger." All through the night, Lencho thought only of this one hope, that is, help of God. He believed the eyes of God see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. He would not let them die of hunger. The following Sunday, Lencho went to the post office. He wrote a letter to God. The content of the letter was, "God, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes. The hailstorm has destroyed everything." He addressed the letter to God and put it into the mailbox. A postman got this letter and laughed heartily on seeing the address. He even showed it to the postmaster. Now, the postman was a very friendly man. The postmaster, on seeing the letter, he became a little serious. He remarked that it was really a matter of great faith of the writer on God. In order not to shake the writer's faith, the postmaster decided to answer the letter. He collected money from his employees and friends. He gave some part of his salary, but he could not gather 100 pesos. It was a little more than half. So he put the money in an envelope and addressed to Lencho. He put a signature, God. The next Sunday, Lencho reached the post office somewhat earlier. He asked for his letter. The postman gave him the letter. The postmaster was watching everything. Lencho was very much confident of God's help. Immediately he opened the letter and found the money. But after calculating the money, he became angry. He remarked that God could not make such a mistake of sending him less money. Immediately Lencho went up to the window. He wrote a letter, fixed a stamp, and put it into the mailbox. The postmaster read the letter, and in that letter Lencho had written, God, only 70 pesos have reached me. Send the rest not through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. In this story, the irony lies at the end of the story. The post office employees, in spite of helping Lencho, did not get any appreciation and praise for him. Instead, they were suspected as thieves by Lencho as he thought they had taken 30 pesos from his parcel sent to him by God. The truth, as the readers know, all the money had been collected and sent by the post office employees. The message imparted to this chapter is that no matter what situation one is in, they should have complete faith in God. Even if they don't achieve the desired results, one should never lose their faith in God and always believe that all their problems would be solved in due course of time. And another message is one's positivity can definitely bring in a spark of brightness even in adverse situation. The meanings of the story are already been given to you on the screen. So please see it and jot down. Thank you.